Well, the finale between the Jays and the Yankees does not go according to plan. However, the Blue Jays do take 3 of 4 from the New York Yankees. They win the series in the Bronx 3-1. However, like I mentioned, they did lose today 4-2 to the Yanks and dropped to 65 and 55 on the year. Nestor Cortes Jr. was on the mound for the Yankees and Alek Manoah for the Blue Jays. Nestor Cortes shoved. He was absolutely spectacular, pounding the strike zone for the majority of the game. A lot of soft contact, and other than Whit Merrifield's home run that bounced twice off the wall and bounced out somehow, he pitched phenomenal. And Alek Manoah was good, which wasn't great. You know, he really dialed in the last couple innings that he was out there. But at the bottom of the first inning, gets the first 2 guys out. And Anthony Rizzo then singles. Then DJ LeMahieu singles. And Rizzo goes to third. And Gurriel has no business trying to throw Rizzo. No business at all. Attempts it. It goes wild. And Rizzo comes in to score. And the Yankees lead at 1-0. Baseball fans, I'm going to say in general, because I know there's going to be some Yankee fans here. So I'm going to say baseball fans, you all know the saying. Pitching and defense wins you games, right? Pitching and defense. And what have the Jays done in the first 3 games? They've pitched very well, and defensively they've been very sound. But in the first inning, a big-time error from Gurriel leads to the first run to the New York Yankees. And they needed that desperately, right? We go to the top of the 3rd inning, and Whit Merrifield hits one to right center field, and it bounces off the top of the wall twice, and then lands outside the ballpark. It was a weird one, but the Jays have tied the game at 1. Whit's first home run as a Toronto Blue Jay. You love to see it, and the boys are on the board now. But then we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Alek Manoah loses the strike zone. You know, he walks 2 guys in the inning, leading to a DJ LeMahieu RBI, a single scoring Andrew Benintendi. And how many times have we seen this, Jays fans? We talked about it yesterday even. How the bullpen, the team overall, everybody who came into that game yesterday, 1 walk was allowed. 1. Well, Alek Manoah walked 2 in that inning there. And it was the only 2 walks that he had in the game. But the problem was, that put 2 on, and LeMahieu singled them home, and Benintendi scored, giving the Yankees the lead right back after the Jays had just tied it, giving them a 2-1 lead. You got to throw strikes. How many times have we seen it? You know, 1 walk in an inning, fine, you can kind of get around that. But if you walk 2 guys, you know, you're asking for trouble. They get a DJ LeMahieu hit after nobody had made contact with the ball and put the ball in play and been safe before that. So those are the ones that really hurt. You got an error and then that. You're like sitting here like, damn, that's ugly. But the Yankees got the 2-1 lead. And then we go ahead to the top of the 7th inning, where Cortes leaves the game after 6. The pitch count was up. It was over 100. So I might have been, but it had to have been. They would have put him out. I think they would have put him out otherwise. And the Jays get to the bullpen. Right? They get the base runners. I can't remember exactly how it went down, but I know they had the bases loaded. You know, actually, before that, let's go to 2-1. How about that? Because John Schneider played a little bit of chicken there with Aaron Boone. And with obviously, you know, Aspinall being there, they pinch hit for Cavan Biggio. Well, you get the righty, the man on the lefty. Okay, well, they're probably going to go to the lefty here. They do in Wandy Peralta. And John Schneider's like, hey, Biggio, come sit down. George Springer, go out there, buddy. And I think Springer hit it too hard. Hit 111 miles an hour off the bat, rips a single, and now the bases are loaded with 1 out. You're in a great spot if you're the Jays. That tying run is 90 feet away. Jackie Bradley Jr. at the dish, though, your number 9 hitter. I know what he did yesterday, but how often can he do it? And he draws a walk with the bases loaded to tie the game at 2. Incredible at bat from Jackie Bradley. And the bases are still loaded with 1 out for Gurriel and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A chance to really break this game open, or at the very least, get the lead. Both Vladdy and Gurriel ground out. And they get nothing more. And I don't know how many times we've said this in videos. You usually get a golden opportunity late in the ball game, whether it's to take a lead, whether it's to get back in a ball game, extend a lead, whatever. You get that one golden chance. And if you whiff on it, more often than not, you come back to lose that game. They don't get any runs there. Next half inning, Adam Cimber goes out there and Jose Trevino gets a little infield single, and we're like, are you kidding me? The cat, like, that's not a way you want to start the inning. And then Marwin Gonzalez bunts him over to second base, but then Andrew Benintendi, it's a 2-run shot. His first home run is a New York Yankee, and I'm not really sure the pitch selection from Adam Cimber, back-to-back sliders, it's not very good. He missed on one of them, and he yanked it foul. And he threw another one. But as a slider from the left side, or from the right side, and he's a lefty, it's going to go across Benintendi's body into the swing plane. And if you don't get on the outer half or right in on his hands, he can barrel that thing up. And he did. And it left the ballpark. And the Yankees are up 4-2. And the Jays really don't get any other opportunities late. They get a runner in the 9th inning, but that was about it. And you lose 4-2. Am I upset about the game? Yeah, of course I am. I wouldn't be a Jays fan, if I would say that, I'm happy about it. Of course not. 2 walks and then a single really hurts you in that one inning. An error, a really bad error in the first, just to start off the ball game, and you're already down in the first. It's not what you want to see. And then not a great pitch selection, in my opinion, from Adam Cimber to throw back-to-back sliders. But hey, it is what it is. And you got to think about it this, Jays fan. You won 3 of 4. In the Bronx. Like, winning 4 out of 4 in the Bronx is not easy at all. Winning 3 of 4, I would even say, is not very easy. I don't care how the Yankees are playing right now. They're still the New York Yankees. That lineup is still dangerous. When I'm seeing Benintendi, Judge, Rizzo, and LeMahieu, and I'm like, oh my God, I'd rather not see that. Thank you very much. But you do, and they're a good lineup. They're not playing well right now. Of course not, but they're still dangerous. And there were a lot of things to talk about when it comes to this game as well. A lot of statistics. Alek Manoah was not throwing strikes enough. Now, did he only walk 2 guys in that one inning? Yeah, he did. But 10 for 25 in first pitch strikes. So out of the 25 batters he faced, 10 of them had first pitch, were down 0-1. The rest of them were up 1-0. Or there was a hit, or the ball wasn't playing the first pitch. So that's a problem. You got to get ahead early, right? Getting ahead is so crucial. 1-0 or 0-1, it's a massive swing. But he didn't get that today. The Jays also have only 1 for 4 runners in scoring position. They didn't get enough base runners. When they did have base runners, they didn't really cash in, right? They didn't. They had the bases loaded, 1 out, and your top 2 guys right there ready to go, and they just hit ground balls and get out. So it is what it is. Nestor Cortes was unbelievable. It's going to happen. You tip the cap. You won 3 of 4. You move on, right? This is a game that I said I wouldn't be upset with a game like this. And it happened, right? But let's talk about Gerrit Cole for a second here. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know how Yankee fans feel about this, and I'd love to hear their opinions in the comments below. But I get why Gerrit Cole freaked out, right? Because he did freak out. Guy at second was a 1 out. I can't remember. It was less than 2 out, I believe. And Manoah hits Judge. Now, Judge clearly isn't happy. But, like, happy to the point where I think he's like, man, I wanted to swing a damn bat here with a guy in scoring position, but now I'm not going to get the chance. Gerrit Cole hops out of the dugout ready to throw hands. And I'm like, hold on a second here. We got a tie ball game here, or we're trailing by 1. I can't remember when it happened. It's a 1 run. Are we really going to put 2 on here? Like, I'm sorry. I know Judge is a beast, and he's probably going to win MVP and all this stuff. The last thing you want to do is hit a guy. I'm sorry. You see Manoah and Judge afterwards. They're like hugging it out. Like, yeah, there's no beef here. I don't know what Buddy's freaking his nuts off about. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. The Yankee fans, let me know what you think. Because you know, the reason I bring it up is because Gerrit Cole was the only guy losing his mind. They had to call him back, and Judge said, he's walking to first base. He's like, buddy, like, sit down. Like, just go away. Like, it's not happening. And meanwhile, he's yapping Manoah. It's like, why? You got lit up yesterday. Deal with it. Sorry, Yankee fans. I apologize, but I kind of had to. It kind of fired me up a little bit. But you guys can understand it. Now let's get back to the actual baseball game, right? Offensively, we said the Jays didn't have a good offensive night, right? Bo Bichette went 2 for 4. One was like a bloop snot shot, so it's really not much going on there. And, what is this? Manoah responds to Garrett Cole. Next time he should, walk past the Audi sign next time. Oh, excuse me, Alek Manoah. A little bit of fire there. I love it. Bo Bichette, like I said, went 2 for 4. Whit Merrifield went 1 for 2, scored a run, had an RBI, obviously hit the solo bomb, and he walked twice. So a really nice day for Whit Merrifield at the plate. Had really nice approach at the plate. 5 hits total for the Blue Jays. Again, those were 3 of them right there that I just talked about. One was George Springer coming off the bench, ripping a single and being like, all right, Tapia, come run for me. Please stay healthy, George, because we need this stuff. 6 strikeouts in the game for the Jays. They did walk 4 times, but again, not enough base runners in scoring position. And when you did get them, you didn't drive them in. And those games do happen, right? On the mound, Alek Manoah, look, he didn't have his best stuff, but he did go 6 innings, only allowing 2 runs on 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and walked 2. So, those 2 walks in that 1 inning on 4 hits over 6 innings, it's not too bad at all. But the 2 runs, look, one was, obviously only one was earned because of the Gurriel nonsense in left. So, not a bad outing for Manoah, but did kind of grind through it, as he does when he doesn't have his greatest stuff. So, that was his outing. Adam Simmer went an inning, allowed a couple hits, couple runs, obviously the 2-run shot to Benintendi. Struck out a couple guys, didn't really matter at that point though. And Trevor Richards went an inning, got a couple strikeouts there in the 9th, just to or the bottom of the 8th to hold the fort. And unfortunately, the Jays obviously could not come away with the victory. But hey, you know what? Great teams in sports, not just baseball, not just hockey, not even soccer, football, whatever. Great teams find a way to bounce back after a tough loss. So you had a tough loss today, tie ball game, lost it in the 7th inning on the road, tough one. But you have a day off tomorrow, and you're in Boston at Fenway. So Red Sox are not playing well this year. That doesn't mean squat. You're at Fenway. If the Jays go in there and take 2 of 3 from the Sox, just 2 of 3, you would have went 5-2 on the road trip through Yankee Stadium and through Fenway Park. I mean, look, that would be a really nice road trip. But the boys get out there and do it. Game 1 goes on Tuesday night. Ross Stripling gets the ball for the Jays, and we all know what happened in Game 1 of his return. He was stellar against the Baltimore Orioles in that finale at Rogers Center. And Nathan Eovaldi on the mound for the Red Sox at 7-10 first pitch. The last time the Jays saw Nathan Eovaldi, the score was 28-5. That's all I need to say. But his stuff is still good. You can't expect 28-5 again. All right, because his stuff is good enough. He will pitch better than that, no doubt. The Jays got to go out there with an approach and get to him early on. Get in his head early. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and I want to say enjoyed the game, but there's a lot of pulling your hair out. Smack the like button. Do appreciate that, though. Yankee fan, if you love it, smack it. Jays fan, if you like the video but not the game, smack it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. And the Twitter link is down below. So follow up, send me a DM with that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow, day off. Whoa, feels weird not doing a video tomorrow. But okay, Tuesday. My God. Tuesday, the Jays are in Boston, taking on the Red Sox, the one place and the team that I hate to no end. Game 1, Ross Stripling, Nathan Eovaldi there on Tuesday night, 7-10 first pitch there at Fenway Park. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not really the game this afternoon. We'll talk to you guys then.